Have you ever wondered about the chilling howls that echo in the dark, or the eerie shadows that lurk in the corners of your mind? Could they be the Barghest or the Gyests? Now, if these names send a shiver down your spine or pique your curiosity, you're in for a treat. Today, we're going to unravel the mysteries of the Barghest and Gyests, two formidable entities that have haunted our folklore and fables for centuries. These spectral figures, deeply ingrained in our collective psyche, have been the subject of whispers and hushed conversations, the kind of tales told around the campfire or in the dead of night to send a thrill of fear through the listener. The Barghest, a monstrous black dog from northern English lore, has been known to appear with fiery eyes and terrifyingly large teeth. Meanwhile, the Gyests, or ghosts, have long been considered the restless souls of the deceased, wandering our world for reasons unknown. These creatures, though different, share a common thread of the supernatural, of the unknown, and of the frightful. They have been the subjects of many an artist's brush, poet's verse, and storyteller's tale, serving as chilling reminders of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. So, if you're ready to confront the unknown, to face your fears, and to explore the shadowy realms of folklore, then buckle up. Join us as we delve into the chilling tales of the Barghest and Gyests. These spectral entities, the Barghest and Gyests, have origins steeped in ancient lore. Let's delve into the past and explore the roots of these haunting figures. The Barghest, often described as a monstrous black dog with fiery eyes, finds its beginnings in northern English folklore. The name itself is derived from Old English words bar and ghast, which translates to town ghost. This spectral hound is said to roam the streets of Yorkshire at night, its mere sighting considered an omen of impending death. Now let's journey further north to the cold and mystical lands of Scandinavia. Here we find the Gyests, another spectral being with a chilling presence. The term Gyests, akin to the Old Norse Gjosta, is typically associated with spirits of the dead. Gyests are often depicted as ghostly apparitions or ethereal figures, their presence linked to foreboding events or ominous warnings. While both Barghest and Gyests have similar roles of foretellers of doom, their cultural origins are distinct. The tales of the Barghest are deeply intertwined with the customs and traditions of northern England, often serving as warnings or moral lessons in the local folklore. Similarly, the stories of Gyests play a significant role in Scandinavian mythology, where they are seen as messengers from the underworld, their appearances often linked to the harsh and unforgiving winters of the region. The shared characteristics of these entities, their spectral nature and their role as omens of death, reflect a common human fascination with the unknown and the afterlife. Their stories have been passed down through generations, becoming an integral part of the folklore and mythology of their respective regions. In essence, these spectral figures, both terrifying and intriguing, are products of human imagination and cultural traditions. They serve as a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring human fascination with the mysteries of life, death, and what lies beyond. From the cold, haunting landscapes of Scandinavia and northern England, the Barghest and Gyests emerge to send shivers down our spines. Imagine a creature of such terrifying appearance, it would freeze your blood in your veins. Now let's delve into the spectral visages of our two subjects, the Barghest and the Gyests. Picture this: a Barghest, a monstrous being that seems to have leapt straight out of a horror tale. Its form is chiefly canine, often likened to a large black dog or wolf, but this is no ordinary hound. Its eyes glow with an unnatural and eerie red or sometimes green light, burning with an intensity that could pierce the darkest night. Its body, while muscular and powerful, carries an ethereal quality, as if it's both there and not there at the same time. And its teeth, oh, its teeth. They are long, sharp and gleaming, ready to tear into the flesh of unsuspecting victims. Now, let's shift our focus to the Gyests. These creatures are more elusive, less defined, yet no less terrifying. They are shapeshifters, able to take on forms most suited to their environment and purpose. They might appear as a shadowy figure, an ominous cloud, or even a familiar face, all designed to deceive and instill fear. Their true form, if they have one, remains a mystery. What is known, however, is that their presence is always accompanied by an intense feeling of dread, a chilling whisper in the air that something is terribly wrong. Both the Barghest and Gyests have a knack for leaving a lasting impression, their appearances etched into the minds of those unfortunate enough to cross their paths. They are not creatures you would wish to encounter on a dark, lonely night. Their monstrous forms are matched only by their haunting actions, making them creatures to be both feared and respected. These are no ordinary beasts, but creatures forged from the stuff of nightmares. Their appearances, as chilling and monstrous as they are, serve as a stark reminder of the dark corners of our world, where the ordinary meets the extraordinary in the most terrifying ways. What makes a Barghest a Barghest? What defines a Gyests as a Gyests? When it comes to the Barghest and Gyests, their traits are as unique as their names. Both creatures are steeped in folklore and mythology from the British Isles, and each has its own distinct characteristics. The Barghest is not just a beast, but a supernatural entity, often associated with the devil himself. It's said to possess a variety of supernatural abilities. For instance, it can shapeshift into a variety of forms, from a headless man who vanishes in flames to a white cat or rabbit, but its most common form is that of a large black dog with fiery eyes, a sight that would send shivers down anyone's spine. But the Barghest isn't just known for its physical attributes, it's also a symbol of impending doom. It's believed that the howl of a Barghest can be heard before a death occurs. Some even say that the Barghest carries away the souls of the deceased, a chilling thought if there ever was one. Now let's turn to the Gyests. While the Gyests share some similarities with the Barghest, they have their own unique characteristics. The Gyests are also known as death omens, but unlike the Barghest, they don't howl or change shape. Instead, they appear as dark, shadowy figures, often seen at crossroads or other liminal spaces. The Gyests are known for their eerie silence. They don't make a sound, but their presence is enough to instill fear. It's said that if you see a Gyest, someone in your family or community will soon pass away. Their silent appearance is enough to send a clear message of impending doom. Although these entities are terrifying, they also serve a purpose in folklore. They remind us of our mortality and the fleeting nature of life. They serve as a metaphor for the unknown, the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. They're a reminder that in the grand scheme of things, we're just small players in a much larger, more complex world. So, what defines these creatures? Their supernatural abilities, their roles as omens of death, and their presence in folklore and mythology. They may be terrifying, but they're also fascinating, a testament to the power of stories and the enduring nature of myth. These entities are not just creatures of myth, but harbingers of doom. What would you do if you found yourself face to face with a Barghest or a Gyests? Now, that's a question to ponder upon. Let's dive into the folklore and legends to explore how one might theoretically handle such an encounter. As we delve into the darkness of the unknown, it's essential to remember that these creatures are the children of the night, shadows that dwell in the corners of our fears. Now, if you were to encounter a Barghest, the enormous black dog with fiery eyes from northern English folklore, the key is not to panic. Barghests are believed to be omen bringers, often seen before a death. They're not inherently harmful unless provoked. So, if you see one, respect it, give it space, and carry on. Avoid eye contact, as it's said that looking into a Barghest's eyes can cause terrible nightmares. On the other hand, the Gyests, a less known but equally fascinating creature from folklore, is a different kettle of fish. Gyests are known for their trickster behavior, often taking the form of animals or objects to cause confusion. If you encounter a Gyest, the best advice is to ignore it. These creatures thrive on attention, and denying them that can often lead them to move on. However, if a Gyest has chosen to torment you, it may not be so simple to shake it off. Folklore suggests carrying an item of iron, as these creatures are known to disdain the material. Finally, if you are truly concerned about encountering these creatures, the best advice is to remain skeptical. After all, these creatures are products of myth and legend. They derive power from our belief and fear. So maintaining a healthy amount of skepticism can also serve as a protective shield against these mythical creatures. Remember, these are creatures of myth, and their power lies in our belief. Let's sum up what we've learned about these chilling spectres, the Barghest and Gyests. Emerging from the rich folklore of northern England, these spectral creatures are steeped in mystery and intrigue. The Barghest, often associated with death and misfortune, is a monstrous black dog with fiery eyes and sharp claws. Its appearance is said to be a harbinger of doom. a sign of ill omen that sends shivers down the spine of those who dare cross its path. On the other hand, the Gyests, while equally as fascinating, are less malevolent. These entities, also known as Gyests, are spirits believed to be the souls of the deceased who are not yet ready to leave the mortal realm. They are known to wander the earth, causing mischief and creating eerie atmospheres, but are not typically associated with harm or death. Both the Barghest and Gyests are deeply rooted in the cultural fabric of northern England, with tales of their appearances and activities passed down from generation to generation. These stories have played a significant role in shaping the region's folklore, adding a touch of the supernatural that continues to captivate the imagination. In terms of their appearances, both entities are known for their uncanny ability to strike fear into the hearts of those who encounter them. The Barghest, with its monstrous form and blazing eyes, is a sight to behold, while the Gyests, though less physically imposing, have a chilling presence that is hard to shake off. And what should one do upon encountering these spectral beings? For the Barghest, it's advised to avoid crossing its path and to take its appearance as a sign to tread carefully in one's affairs. As for the Gyests, while they are known to be more mischievous than harmful, it's best to treat them with respect and give them the space they need to fulfill their earthly wandering. These tales of the Barghest and Gyests remind us of the power of lore and the enduring fascination of the unknown. As we pull back from the shadowy realm of the Barghest and Gyests, we are left with a sense of awe and intrigue. These mythical beings, steeped in folklore and legend, captivate us with their unique characteristics and chilling narratives. The Barghest, with its fiery eyes and ominous howl roaming the English countryside, is a symbol of impending doom. Equally fascinating is the Gyeст, a spectral apparition known for its haunting presence and enchanting tales. Their origins, rooted deep within the annals of history, offer a glimpse into a world where the supernatural and the mundane coexist. The detailed descriptions of their appearances further fuel our imagination, painting vivid images of these spectral entities. Encounters with these creatures, though frightening, provide an exhilarating exploration into the unknown. As we conclude, we are reminded of the enduring appeal of mythology and folklore. The Barghest and Gyests, creatures of shadow and myth, continue to haunt our collective imagination, reminding us of the mysteries that lie just beyond the edge of the known world.